What's up, guys? It's your boy MattPack420 here, coming at you with the new one. And today we got a spicy one here. So, SNL alum Horatio Sanz has been accused in a lawsuit of grooming underage fan and sexually assaulting her. Oh boy, that's a headline right there. Ah, man. I'm not surprised though. Listen, I've said it before. If you watch any of my previous videos when I talk about Hollywood weirdos, Hollywood is full of creepy pedos and abusers and harassers, and these people like to virtue signal and try to act like they're clean and they're good, people, and a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are garbage pieces of shit human beings, and they do shit like this. So now look, I know I believe in their justice system and innocent until proven guilty, blah blah blah, that, but man, it's almost as if like these people have pissed someone off and he's throwing people under the bus, because we had Epstein and Kevin Spacey, and we got Bill Gates going through his shit right now, and now I'm hearing about Horatio Sanz, and even Jimmy Fallon's getting his name thrown around in here. So we'll get into that here, but let's start with this lawsuit. So we'll start with this article here. I'll put the link in the description because I ain't paying these motherfuckers money. The suit alleges the assault began with when the girl was 15 and Sanz was 31. Andrew Brettler, the attorney for the comedian, called the allegations categorically false. I love that when they say. I love when they do these words right here. Categorically false, like it's a drama, lawyer show or whatever. Like Dick Wolf wrote this shit. The comedian Horatio Sanz is accused in a lawsuit of grooming a teenage girl and sexually assaulting her while he was a cast member on SNL. The suit was filed Thursday in New York Supreme Court in Manhattan, obtained by NBC News via the girl's attorney. It alleges the girl was assaulted on numerous occasions beginning in 2000 when she was 15, and Sanz, who was a show from 98 to 2006, was 31. The comedian, SNL Studios, and NBC, the parent company, and NBC News are listed as defendants. Which is pretty ironic that this story's from NBC News. They're going to tattle on themselves, but, I'll give credit where credit is due. They're actually saying, look, this is going on, and we feel that we should report this. And, like I said, this makes me think that someone's throwing something under the bus. Like, if this is going on at NBC, and NBC is going to be like, yeah, this is going on. And, yeah. The lawsuit alleges the girls identified as Jane Doe was a superfan of SNL and would post about the show on a website she ran. In January 2000, Sanz and fellow cast member Jimmy Fallon emailed the 15-year-old from a NBC account, according to the suit. Like I said, we're going to get into Jimmy Fallon here, because I don't think he's clean either on this shit. It does not state the nature of the email, but alleges Sanz then began his process of grooming the teen. In October of that year, she met with Sanz at NBC following a taping of SNL, the lawsuit states. Sanz, according to the suit, was flirtatious and physically affectionate with the girl and kissed her on the cheek and put his hands on her waist. The lawsuit says he was 31 at the time. For the remainder of 2000 and going into 2001, the girl would travel from her home in Pennsylvania to New York and wait for standby tickets for SNL. They do that. You can actually, I don't know if they're doing it now because things are still, with the virus, everything's still wonky, and I don't know, states like New York and California are all cucking out and being all weird about shit. But I do know that back before everything happened, that you would go and stand in line and wait for tickets. Like, they actually would hand these tickets out to people on the streets. Like, I think my brother's been to a taping when he was at New York, and SNL has been good for a very long time. They definitely had its heyday when I think maybe 2000, 2001, maybe 2002. There's some good skits here and there after that, but it's not funny. It's not good anymore. It's garbage. I mean, they literally did nothing but Orange Man Bad for 4 fucking years, and it was just boring and terrible. And Alec Baldwin, of all the people to play Donald Trump on SNL, Alec Baldwin's garbage. Okay, Daryl Hammond had the best Donald Trump. Daryl Hammond, he was dude. The guy was great. He could do anybody and anything. The guy was great, Daryl Hammond. But Alec Baldwin is a piece of shit fucking human being, and his Donald Trump impersonation sucks. In May 2001, when she was 16, the girl was allowed into an SNL party, according to the lawsuit. It claims that Sanz and other cast members, including Fallon, saw the girl drinking alcohol but did not stop her. According to the suit, they either knew or should have known that plaintiff was under the legal drinking age. I don't know about the should have known, but, I mean, Fallon knew. I'm pretty sure Fallon knew. I don't know. We'll get into this. Fallon's team did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Well, duh. The girl was then invited to several other SNL parties where she was served alcohol and would engage in drug use, the suit claims. Yeah, this goes on. Okay, Corey Feldman talks about this shit all the time. Underage kids allowed into parties and they're given alcohol. They let them do drugs. They let them do drink and shit. And then when these kids are all loose and shit, they force themselves upon them. Kevin Spacey did this shit. I mean, he said you'd force himself upon teenage boys at, parties. What parties? These fucking cast and ending parties after. See, there's always like rap parties at the end of seasons or at the end of shows or at the end of movies, right? There's always rap parties. And people do fucked up shit at these rap parties, apparently. At one party in May 2001, Sanz allegedly signaled plaintiff over and guided her to sit on his lap. Well, he told a story of a group of roughly 10 people, including NBC employees. The lawsuit said it alleged that Sanz had his arms around the teen's hips and waist and buttocks, and no one intervened. About 3 months after the party, Sanz allegedly began contacting the girl on Instant Messenger and would send her leaks on SNL, hosts and musical guests to post on her website, the lawsuit states. It says the messages started an incessant exchange of communications in which defendant Sanz groomed and molested the plaintiff. In these communications with the plaintiff, Sanz regularly and repeatedly asked for photos of her, the suit alleges. Defendant Sanz exchanged messages with plaintiff and steered conversations to discuss sex, sexual experiences, sexual activities, sexual fantasies, masturbation, and Sanz instructions on plaintiff and sexual acts. The lawsuit goes on to describe several more instances of the girl attending SNL parties, including one where she and Fallon allegedly discussed what she planned on doing after graduating high school. Plaintiff was never asked by anyone for identification before being served alcohol, and despite plaintiff being underage, she was continually permitted by NBC employees to consume alcohol and attend the parties regularly, including at least 4 occasions in winter and spring in 2002, the lawsuit says. In May 2002, Sanz allegedly gave the girl, then 17, a ride in a limousine. The lawsuit says she attended 2 SNL parties, and Sanz allegedly acted inappropriately by kissing her, groping her breasts, groping her buttocks, and digitally penetrating her genitals. He fingered her. Without her consent. The lawsuit. Have you seen Horatio Sanz? The guy is. Back then the guy was gross and fat. Now he looks like he owns a band. The lawsuit alleges the assault happened around several attendees, including NBC employees. It says one person who witnessed it said to Sanz, "Are you fucking serious?" The girl became depressed, ashamed, and self-loathing and sought treatment, the lawsuit states. It says that in 2019, the girl ran into Sanz in a comedy hall. He allegedly admitted and bragged to plaintiff that he masturbated during their conversations when she was underage, according to the suit. It claims that Sanz later sent the girl text messages apologizing for his actions. "I was a creep, but a wounded creep. And I've tried to make amends since quitting drinking," one text I'd read. Of course, blame alcohol. It's always, I was an alcoholic, I was a piece of shit, I was creepy. Sanz's attorney said in the statement that prior to the lawsuit being filed, the girl demanded $7.5 million in exchange for her silence, and that Sanz's attorney refused. Gold digger. Don't ever, whatever. I'll stay quiet if you give me a fuck ton of money. You got no principles, bitch. You should just fucking win a long time ago. So now you're just a gold digging. Whatever. This is why I hate these kind of people. This chick, underage, was a super fan of SNL, and she got in and she didn't like it. Because let me tell you, like I said before, Hollywood is full of a bunch of gross, creepy weirdos. And you were a dumb, young, stupid girl, and you went down that rabbit hole, and here you are, and now you're demanding money and whatever. This is like I said, man. People are scum. I don't care, man. Now, this chick, yes, if all this is true, yeah, whatever. But you going around, I need $7.5 million and I'll stay silent about it. Like, seriously, come on. Like, you care more about the money than actually stopping Horatio Sanz from doing more of this shit. Whatever, these people are garbage. However, after she repeats her ludicrous allegations or tries to rope in high-profile names to generate media attention, they will be false, Bretler says, calling her claims totally meritless. Yeah, I know. That's another one of those totally meritless and categorically false. And yeah, it's like an episode of Law and Order. I swear. The lawsuit also accuses other SNL cast members of openly sexually harassing the accuser's friends when she was 17 and alleges a person with NBC Universal's Page program grabbed the accuser sexually. The suit does not name the other cast members or the person in the program, which is designed to prepare the early career professionals for entry roles at the company. That's all that. So, I'm not surprised. Grossed out, but not surprised. You know, if you've listened to people like Corey Feldman and talk about the stuff he's alleged against a lot of people, this is pretty par for the course. It sounds like the stuff he talks about: parties, drug use, alcohol use, underage kids, and everyone just looks the other way. And then once the kids are all hung and drunk and crazy, just touch them, grab them, kiss them, see what happens. That sounds pretty much what Feldman talks about. So, but yeah, the girl though, man, toward the end, she's like, I'm gonna try to extort you, give me money and I'll stay silent about it. Just go to the police. You should have went to the police a long time ago. If this happened like the first time, you should have went to the police the first time. But you were so enamored with the star life and so enamored and wanted to be around these people and be around the star life so much that it bit you in the ass. Okay, so that's a lesson to anyone who's interested in trying to be with these people or trying to get into the fame life and you're young and dumb. Yeah, stay away from these people because they're fucking creeps. Okay, they're fucking creeps, and you will be abused. Okay, Hollywood is full of abusers, sexual assaulters, and you don't know who they are and where they are, but they're all over the place. Like, and they're not just cast members of high-profile shows. There's cameramen, there's producers, there's people that you don't see that are into this shit. Okay, it's not just the Horatio Sanzes and the Kevin Spaceys of the world. Okay. And it's not just those people. And they're also throwing people under the bus like Johnny Depp. Okay? There are guys like Johnny Depp and Aziz Ansari's who've had shit thrown at them. And they're actually, they're fucking leftist weirdos. Okay? I would disagree with their politics, but they're fucking getting thrown under the bus to keep the attention away from guys like Horatio Sanz and Kevin Spacey. And a lot more like them. Like I said, you listen to what Corey Feldman talks about. It's a lot of producers, a lot of casting agents, okay? It's not just these guys. So, Hollywood is depraved, disgusting, and evil, man, I swear. And I don't want nothing to do with these people. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like what you see, like what you hear, go and like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm on Gab, Minds, and Twitter. All those are also in the link. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.